Hey, what's going on Facebook? What's happening, guys? Eddie Harvey here from EddieLHarvey.com, coming to you guys tonight with my normal live feed, guys. And tonight I want to talk one of my favorite strategies, guys, which is Twitter. Twitter is a phenomenal strategy. Before I start talking Twitter, guys, I'm going to go ahead, while Facebook is building my audience, I'm going to go ahead and share this into just a couple of groups like I always do. You guys know how I do it. 3 is my number. I shared it in about 3 groups, and I'm just going to go ahead and do that really quickly. And before I get to talking about it, so guys, whoever is coming on, if you would kindly state your name and where you're from, guys, and who's hanging out with me here on a Friday night, I would greatly appreciate it. But excited to just talk a little bit about Twitter. Twitter is a phenomenal strategy, and I think it goes underutilized, and a lot of people look at it as just 140 characters and just a lot of, riffraff back and forth and just people just saying whatever they want. But it's so much more to Twitter than that. Come on, internet. Sorry, guys, my internet is lagging. If this doesn't load up here in a second, I'm gonna just get going because it's Friday night. And I'm not going to be on here all night. And, oh, that's low battery. All right, there you go. Internet is kicking in. So, Tiare, what's going on, young lady? Thanks for hopping on with me here. Appreciate it. As always, I definitely appreciate you hopping on, guys. Hopping on, Tiare. You're always on here hanging out with me, so I'm grateful for that. Give me 1 second here. I'm just trying to share this. Let me get this out, guys. Just be patient with me. I'm gonna start playing some music. I keep saying it. I'm gonna just start doing it. All right, get this here. How's everything in Hawaii, Tiare? What time is it there? It's probably around 3 or 4 in the afternoon, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. One group down, guys. Couple more, guys, and I'm ready. I'm gonna get going, guys. So if you guys are not on Twitter, let me state this. If you're not familiar with marketing on Twitter, you should get up and running with Twitter, guys. Twitter is a very, very powerful platform, and I'm gonna share. It's 4:52 here in Hawaii. Okay, cool. So I'm in Chicago, so a 5-hour time difference. All right, that's what's up. I knew it was earlier. So while it's becoming nighttime for me, you're just enjoying the beautiful Hawaiian weather in the middle of getting close to evening time. So that's what's up. All right, guys, here we go. My 3 groups. So let me get rocking and rolling, guys, and talk to you all about Twitter. So Twitter. I've had a Twitter account, man, since Twitter first came out so many years ago. One of the first people I think who actually I heard about Twitter from was Mike Dillard. And I've been following Mike Dillard for a long time. And I had a Twitter account, I think, back in 2007, 2008, somewhere along that. But anyway, not until recently, my Twitter account I've always just had and never really did too much with it until, I would say, the last 6 months. I've really started, even still yet, not taking Twitter as serious as I need to take Twitter, but I've gotten some phenomenal results with Twitter. I've been able to increase my engagement, the activity on my posts, going from where literally it was maybe getting up, my tweet activity was within an hour, maybe 100 and something to a couple of hundred, whatever the number is for activity, to where it's now 6, 7, 10,000 plus as far as the activity going in within a 24-hour period. Also, on top of that, I've been able to generate leads, and I've actually been able to generate sales with Twitter. Actually, my very first sale I generated Twitter was off of my second or third lead I generated with Twitter that turned into an increase to my residual income for one of my income streams by $100 per month. So that was pretty cool, right? And this was through Twitter. And the leads I get through Twitter are highly qualified leads. What's happening, Nisi? Thanks for hopping on. I've generated leads with Twitter. I get leads from Twitter. I get name, phone number, email, and these are highly qualified people who I get on the phone with. So I get solid leads from Twitter. So how can you use Twitter? You can use Twitter to grow any business, guys. So I'm going to share with you pretty much the first steps that you need to start doing with Twitter. So once you hop on Twitter, here's what you got to understand. You need to start fresh and get a new Twitter account. Now, I'm not telling you to abandon your old account, guys. If you have an account, your personal account, however you're doing it, whatever you're using that account to brand it for, if you want to use Twitter to grow your business, if you want to start getting some results with Twitter, Nisi, yes, you need to go ahead and get you a Twitter account. And I'm about to tell you how to get Twitter going. Nisi, if you don't mind me asking, this is a perfect example. What business are you in? What's your company, Nisi? If you don't mind me asking, or what industry are you in? Looking for leaders like you. Oh man, thanks, David. Hey, thanks for hopping on, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. So I was waiting for Nisi. I know it's a little delay here, but if she doesn't get it, I'll just give you guys an example. So here's how you can use Twitter to grow any business. 31. Is that like the purse company, Nisi? If I'm not mistaken, is that like a purse, or is that a design company or jewelry or something like that? I think I've heard of 31 before. So I'm waiting for her to see if she'll give me a response here really quickly. Yes. Okay, perfect. So let's talk purses. Here, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Now, Nisi, this is great. This works for any company though. This works for any company, guys. Here's what you need to do. It's all about branding you. The same thing with Twitter, the same thing on Facebook, guys. You want to brand yourself wherever you go, okay? So what you want to do, let's just say you want to talk purses and you want to get people who are looking, who is the type of person that's looking for purses. 9 times out of 10, you know, I'm not discriminating against anybody, but majority of people who buy purses are women. You might get some guys that are buying some purses for their wives or significant other. You might get some guys that like purses. Hey, I don't discriminate. To each his own, right? So what you want to do is, let's say you want to go over to Twitter and set you up an account. Obviously branding you, because here's what you got to understand, guys. I don't care what company you're in, people join people. People join people. You know, when you see a person like Tiari, David, Nisi, people join you guys because they want to know you, like you, and trust you. You know, I've become very familiar with Tiari because I always see her. I know from our few, since we've connected, I know she's a young lady. She has 5 kids. I have 4. She just had another beautiful bundle of joy, and she's in Hawaii. She's doing very, very well with her company, but I always see her success and everything she's doing. I put a face to what she does and to who she is. She's branding herself, and now she's establishing who she is, which is establishing that know, like, and trust relationship. Same thing when you see all these people as a face with all of you guys. I've come to know, like, and trust you, the person. So for people looking to join your opportunity, that's what it's going to come down to. They're going to know you, like you, and trust you. So even when you go over to Twitter, guys, set up your account. But here's the thing that you want to do that stands out so different. Nisi, it can be you having a banner on Twitter with one of your 31 up purses or whatever it may be in your banner or whatever, it could be something of giving women the top-notch designer purses for rock bottom deals or whatever. I don't honestly know a lot about 31, but I'm just throwing something out there for you. The key with Twitter is still branding yourself, but you want to go specific to your target market. Okay, you don't want to get on your page. You want to go over on your page and start talking about anything about, if you're talking about purses, you don't want to talk about health or wellness. You don't want to talk about coffee. You don't want to talk about anything else, energy drinks, none of that. Everything wants to be specific towards your company. Right, I get it. Okay, cool. So that's how it is for anybody. So I'm just giving an example for you since we talked about that. So that's how it works for any niche. If you're a baker, if you're a candlestick maker, if you're in a health and wellness company, you want to get over there, guys, and make your Twitter page to where all of the content that you're throwing out on Twitter is related to your company, your product, your service. All of your tweets can be leading back to links back to your blog, back to a lead capture page, but you want to get over there and give value, because everyone is always spitting out links or spitting out characters just leading to whatever. You want to give value, guys, so give tips. 5 ways to get the best deals on purses, 5 ways to increase your energy level, 5 ways to make more money online, whatever it may be. Give value. That's what it still is. It's still about, at the base, of giving value. Now, here's the key thing about Twitter. Who is your target audience? Okay, if you know who you want to follow, here's a quick way to start getting followers. Now, once you get your account created, what you want to do, guys, is target top people in your niche. So let's say, Nisi, you're in the purse niche, right? What you want to do is target, let's just say, Michael Kors. I know Michael Kors purse. Michael Kors, whoever follows Coach, whoever follows my wife loves Dooney. Yeah, Dooney and Burke, whoever follows all, Can links go back to my direct website where they can buy? You absolutely can. You can actually, put a link in Twitter, put characters in there, put a short buy, whatever deal if you have a special going on, and you can have a link leading right back to your website. But I would say you want to throw those in there sporadically. You want to do more about giving value. If you can give some people some tips on finding the best deals or different things to know about purses, maybe different type of leathers or whatever. At the end of the day, you want to definitely give out value. But you can absolutely have links going back to your website. So that's definitely fine. Finita, what's going on, young lady? Thanks for hopping on. So what you want to do, like I was saying, guys, is let's say if you are in a personage like yourself, Nisi, follow people like Michael Kors, follow Dooney and Berg, Coach, whoever. If you're in a wellness company, people like Jillian Michaels, Tony Orton, the P90X guy, all of the popular people you see on TV or whatever for fitness. Anybody that's the big people in any niche, there's always those big people you see, whatever it is in that market, right? What you want to do is follow those individuals, but then here's what you want to do. After you follow them, you want to go now start following all of their followers. This is key, because most of the people that are following them are going to be people that love whatever their product or service is. So again, if most people I know Michael Kors sells more things than purses. So let's just say Dooney and Berg. Dooney and Berg, I'm sure they have a Twitter page, right? Most of the people on there love Dooney and Berg purses, obviously. So if Dooney and Berg has 5 million followers, you can go and now start following all of Dooney and Berg's followers, which is now going to be people connected to your niche, to your target market. If you're in health and wellness, you got Jillian Michaels, go start following all of Jillian Michaels' followers. These are going to be people who want to know more about health and wellness, everyday people. Thank you, Finita. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're getting value from this. So that's what you can do. And here's the key part about it, guys. What's going to happen is now once you start following all of these people, by default, some of them are going to start following you back, okay? Some of them are going to start following you back. And you want to get yourself on a schedule to where now you start rolling out content where they're constantly seeing your posts every single day. Bam, 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 in their face. Priceless. Thank you, Nisi. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're finding value in it. But that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. And here's what you got to understand. If you're new to Twitter, again, brand new Twitter account, what I would suggest you do is start out by just simply following 100 people a day. 100 people a day for the first week. You follow 100 people a day because Twitter gives you limits. Once you hit certain limits, you got to wait because you got to have a certain ratio between your follower and following ratio. So right now, I had hit a little wall. I should have way more than this, but I'm like at 5,000 followers, I think, or close to 5,000 followers. And my ratio, I'm following close to 5,000 people. So I'm like, both are like in the 4,600 range. So I have a better ratio, right? But would Instagram work the same way as far as following goes? Instagram is a little different, but yeah, you can definitely do it the same thing. Absolutely. Perfect example. Yeah, you can still definitely go to Instagram, and I would say make you a niche page, make you a niche Instagram page, and now go follow all of those same people on Instagram, and you can go start following some of the followers of those people on Instagram. Now I know Instagram gets a little goofy sometimes with following. You want to make sure you're careful with that because they can cut you off and they can block you. I actually did a video on how to get unblocked from following people on Instagram. This was when I first started doing Instagram about a couple of years ago, and I was using a software to try to get me more followers and follow people faster, and I ended up screwing up my account and got blocked. But I got it, figured out how to get it unblocked and all that good stuff, and be able to start commenting and stuff again. That video to date, probably I have like over 70-some thousand views in that video, and it generates me leads like all the time as well. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, you got to be careful with Instagram. But yeah, you can definitely apply the same principles. But everything over here on Twitter is a little different. So what you want to do, 100 people a day, guys. If you can commit to that, you will start getting some results. 100 people a day, you follow 100 people a day, you're going to look up and now, boom, bam, people are going to start following you back immediately, okay? You follow somebody, it's about the same thing. I follow you, you follow me. But that's how it works with Twitter. And what's going to happen is you're going to look up, and in a week's time, if you're following, let's say you did this for 7 days, you following 700 people, you're going to probably have around 300, maybe around 300 followers. You do it again the following week, another 700. Now you 1,400 followers, you're going to have around 600, 700 followers, maybe a little bit more. Then the following week, you can double it up to where now you're following 200 people per day. Okay? When you do that, now you're going to start increasing the people that are following you. So you want to go niche specific. If you go to Twitter, that's the best thing I can tell you. Go niche specific. You're going to get such amazing results if you just focusing on the people who are in your target market. Do not go over there talking about 5 and 6 and 7 different things. You know, if you want, leave that to your regular Twitter page. You have a regular Twitter page. If you want to, you know, just shoot the breeze and just talk shop, whatever, and talk about sports and TV shows and all of that, leave that to your personal page that you may have. You know, for me personally, my Twitter page, I've converted my personal Twitter page to my target market. So my Twitter page is strictly all business. I have content going out around the clock 24/7. So I'm always in my Twitter followers' face, where I'm constantly getting new followers all the time. And I'm constantly following people. I have people always viewing my content, liking my content, retweeting my content 24/7. Now, because I use a few tools to help me do this as well, and I'll share with you guys how you can get access to those tools, okay, to make your Twitter life so much easier. Just imagine being able to spend 30 minutes per day on Twitter, and now you can start putting yourself in position to where you're generating leads and sales with Twitter. So I'm going to share with you how you can do that, because Twitter is phenomenal, guys, once you learn how to use it the right way. All right, so I think I'm getting low on my battery, so I'm gonna cut it short. So here's what I'm gonna tell you guys. Let me just give you a quick recap. Twitter steps. Get you a brand new Twitter account. Like Nisi doesn't have one. Get you a brand new Twitter account, guys. Still, do not make it the name of your company. I repeat, do not make it the name of your company, product, or service. Brand you. Brand yourself, and then even in your bio picture, have a picture in your header picture. Have a picture of yourself. You know, you can be in there with your product, holding your product or service if you want to, or whatever, but just make sure it's branded you. Now, all of the content you want to put out, guys, is value content. Don't just throw links in there all the time, just trying to get people to a website or whatever to buy. You can put those in there, but give people value. Give people tips, strategies, techniques, preferably where you can generate leads or send them back to your blog. That's what I do. I send most of the people to my blog or to my YouTube videos to where they're getting more value with me, where they're getting engaged in content. And guess what? They're going to retweet that. They're going to share it out. And now their people are going to see my content as well. So that's what you want to do, guys, as far as with Twitter. But make it where specifically to your target market. Like I said, you can put your links in there, put a link to your website in your bio, and that's how you want to deliver your content. Now, people are going to start seeing you as an expert, as a go-to person in your niche. So who are these people? These are the people you want to follow, people that are heavy hitters in your market. So whoever is a big time person in your market, whoever it may be, who you think has a huge following on Twitter, go follow them, and then go start following all of the people that are following them, because guess what? That's who your target market is. That's where for you to easily siphon people into your funnel is to just capitalize off of the people that are already big time, you know, heavy hitter type people in your market. That's the first step to getting started with Twitter, and start following 100 people per day. Faithfully do it, and you will start getting results. So I would highly suggest that you do have lead capture pages, have different things, like I said, have a blog set up, or send people to see your YouTube videos. And you can send people, yes, directly to your website to buy. It's just having a balance, a mixture of different types of content that you're putting out on your Twitter page every day. Now, here's what I'll tell you guys, and I'll be done. What you can do, guys, there's a few things you can do to start generate those leads with Twitter. If you want to learn how to use your Twitter direct message inbox, that's so powerful. I generate leads, 3 to 5 leads per day when I do this strategy, from people communicating with me through my Twitter inbox. If you want to use that, if you want to learn how to use free tools and a couple of paid tools that are very, very cheap, where you can start, like I said, 30 minutes per day cranking out results with Twitter, guys, and have your Twitter account working for you around the clock right now. Like right now, I'm not on Twitter, right? But I have content going out every hour on the hour. So like I said, my activity on Twitter is crazy. Within a 24-hour period, is anywhere from between 6,000 to, like, I've had up to 17,000 impressions per hour. So if you go to my Twitter page, which is twitter.com/Eddie L. Harvey, twitter.com/Eddie Harvey, you can see what I'm talking about. So this can all be set up on autopilot where you can just start cranking out results with Twitter. So it's a free training. That's the cool thing, a free training I want to give to you guys. If you just go to EddieLHarvey.com/Twitter, you can pick up that free training, and everything I'm doing on Twitter, you can do it as well. I took my followers from 1,000 followers within 3 months to now I'm at, I went from 1,000 followers to 3,000 plus followers like in a 2-month period, something like that. And I still wasn't being as consistent with the strategies I needed to be. I'm also going to put it down in the comments section. You can pick up the link there. And it's a complete free training, guys. Man, this guy, the gentleman who broke this down, and I learned the strategy from Adam Chandler, who's a part of the community I'm a part of. Wow, he probably gets, upwards of 12 to 15 leads per day with Twitter, something like that. And like I said, when I implement this strategy right now, and I'm not even doing it as consistent as I need to do, I get 3 to 5 leads per day like clockwork when I implement this strategy. Highly qualified leads, guys. So it's going to cover more of what I just talked about. This was just the basis of getting started with Twitter, but it's going to go more in depth on how to utilize Twitter. Like I said, use your direct message inbox, use free tools, a couple of very, very cheap paid tools that you can utilize to have Twitter working for you around the clock. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you all got some value from that. Even if you don't want the free training, just do the little small stuff I told you, and you'll start getting results with Twitter. Bottom line. But it works. It's more than 140 characters. It's a great tool to use for your business. So thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me on Friday night. Nisi, Tiari, I think David was on here. My girl, Fanita, who we go way back. Me and Fanita been, rolling together since around, 2002, Fanita, 2003. So we got a lot of history. That's my Chicago homie, a very, very upstanding, great mother and wife, a phenomenal young lady, a great entrepreneur. So I appreciate her hopping on. It's good people. So Nisi, appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much, Nisi. Thanks for letting me use her as an example. I hope you was able to get what I share with you, and you can go apply it to start getting some results to set up your business. Your 31, what is it? I've heard your 31 business. So that's an easy way where you can go. But if you look at that training, it will definitely break it down. I kid you not, guys. It's just pure value. And, ain't nothing to buy in there as far as, you got to buy something as far as leading to a bigger Twitter product. No, it's just all good, free content that you can use to start getting results on Twitter. I will tell you the 2 tools I use to help me consistently post around the clock. And it's a software that allows me to follow people where literally I can, in a day. Now, this is more advanced. You got to wait till you start getting the Twitter following built up. But with the software I use, I can follow 1,000 people in one day. 1,000 people. And it probably takes me about 10 minutes to do that. 10 minutes, 15 minutes to follow those people. Simple as that, guys, where bam, 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 I can just bang out and follow people in my target market to 1,000 people in one day. How cool is that? So if you want to do that, guys, grab that training. It's definitely worth it. All right, so I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hopping on here with me, guys. I'm about to go watch. I've never finished watching The Wire, so I got hooked into my series The Wire right now. So if my wife is asleep, I'm gonna sneak and watch me a few episodes of The Wire here tonight while I do some other stuff. So appreciate it, guys. You all have a great, blessed evening. Thanks for hopping on, guys. Be safe out there if you go hanging out Friday night, and I'll talk to y'all later. Take care.